about seeing the backs out there. How does that make you feel seeing the battle
Yeah,
for them?
you know, Octavius had a bunch of good runs. Mark Dotson, Jordan Wilkins had a good spring. You know, Jalen wasn't able to go today, so, you know, obviously he gives us another threat, another dimension to our offense. So, you know, getting him back, I think we have a lot of running backs that are ready to play.
I know you mentioned a couple weeks ago, but how have the snaps, the consistencies with the new centers been so far?
I think it's been good. I think you know, it's a good battle up there being in Conyers, and you know, that'll go into fall camp, and you know, this summer and the weightlifting is going to be important for both of them. So we all just gotta get in here and get to it.
With that freshman class now being sophomores and everything and just kind of pushing forward, I know it's not necessarily a veteran team, but do you get the feeling that it's not a young team anymore, that this is a team that's ready to win?
Well, I just think that our young kids are so mature. You know, I think they're mature beyond their years, so you know it has a feel to a very veteran group. And you know, a lot of those young kids got to play a lot of games last year, so you know, I think our chemistry is as good as it's ever been since we've all been here, and you can definitely tell in practice and the way we compete and things like that.
Coach Freeze keeps mentioning Collins Moore. Just where is he kind of improved? So what do you see different with him?
Well, I mean, he's just gotten so big and strong, and you know, he didn't lose any speed with all the weight he gained, and he's able to use his body, and he's always had pretty good hands, and you know, he definitely understands the offense. So you know, he's a guy that can move inside or out. So he probably had the best spring out of anybody.
Everybody talks about Laquan, you know, kind of taking Dante's place. I mean, how's he similar to Dante? How's he different? I mean, how's he kind of matching up right now?
Well, I mean, they're both big bodies, so that's the similarities of those two. I think that Dante's, you know, faster than Quan. He's got top end speed. You know, if you overthrow him, he's going to run and go get it. I think Quan, you know, he'll develop that, but Quan's just a big body where if you put the ball around him, he's going to go up, and a corner's not going to have a chance with him.
But what do you see among the depth at the wide receivers? I know Coach Freeze talks about wanting to improve there. What do you see in the group?
Well, you know, I think we have some good guys, and I think guys that can develop and be good players. You know, I'm excited to get, you know, Sammy Epps in, and you know, he's just like Evan Ingram. He's going to play some receiver too. You know, Markel Pack. Just get those guys in and see how they want to come in here and compete. But those guys are definitely going to have to come in and compete for a spot.
What much do you know about those guys? Do you watch clips on the internet? I mean, what do you know about them?
Yeah. I mean, you definitely do. I come in here and watch their recruiting tape, and you know, I hang out with Sammy, so I think he's a really good kid. He comes, and you know, I've thrown to Sammy a couple of times, so he, you know, he really excites me. And Markel Pack, I mean, we watch his film, and you know, he's a really talented player.
How did you evaluate your spring?
My spring? I think I had a good one. I think, you know, I played the way I wanted to. I felt in control almost, you know, all the time. I mean, I feel really, really good. I just got to go out there and get my arm strength to another level, and, you know, I think that's really the only thing that can hold me back.
How much benefit is there for you this summer to be able to throw 7-on-7 all the time and not be going through the rehab
Well,
process?
yeah, I mean, you know, starting in June, I was throwing probably 30 balls a day. So, you know, being able to go out and play 7-on-7 and get those live, you know, bullets per se, get the read coverages and all that, and make the throw. So, you know, it's gonna be huge.
What do you think about the QB battle behind you for that 2 spot? How those guys doing?
Oh, I think it's neck and neck. You know, one will have a good day and the other one will have a good day. They're both 2 different players though, so you know, I think situationally you can see both of them. You know, like Coach Freeze has said. So, but I mean, it's a tight battle, and those guys are competing, and that's all you can ask for.
In what ways do you think Jeremy Liggins can help next year?
Well, I think you saw today the short yardage stuff. You know, obviously the whole Berry package that we had last year was pretty successful, and you know, it's hard to tackle a 300-pounder moving that fast. So, you know, I definitely think he can help us out.
Are you okay with kind of that kind of stuff in the Berry package, or do you want to take all those snaps yourself?
I'm all right with it.
What were your thoughts on Evan's spring as a whole?
Evan Ingram?
Yeah, Evan Ingram.
I mean, he's a freak. He's playing tight end, but he's one of our most explosive offensive players. So, you know, getting him back and him healthy, and I mean, he makes plays every single day. So, you know, I expect a lot of big things out of him next year.
In terms of your line, kind of what's the most vast improvement you've seen in that regard?
Well, I think they all came together. There's a lot of guys that, you know, didn't really play much last year. Durante, he redshirted, and he, you know, he's coming on strong. So, you know, I'm excited to get him and Rod Taylor and Aaron Morris back, and you know, let them compete it out and see who can win the job.
How about Cody's
Cody Core's spring. He had a good game, another good game today.
Yeah, I mean, Cody's a guy that, we're 100% confidence in. I have 100% confidence in him. So, when he's out there, I think he'll make plays. And I think the big thing is we just got to give him some snaps.
Could you guys as players tell that the coaches wanted more out of you guys this spring?
Yeah, I think, the coaches kind of set the tone and the energy for the day. And, I mean, every day they brought it, and they wouldn't accept anything less than what they were given. So they brought it every day, and we did too.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks,
Thank you.